Right, we've got some better weather today, so let's get cracking on the van build. Last night I ordered quite a few of the materials for the van, like roof light windows, plywood, like those sorts of bits. So I need to wait for that, or insulation, sound deadening. So I need to wait for them to come before I can really do any more in the back here, because I need to sound deaden first against the panels. So what I'm going to do today is concentrate on the cab. So what I'm going to do is give this cab a real good clean and try and get these plastics painted. So first up, I'll just get this all cleared out. These are some of the materials that I'm keeping, plus a bit of ply template. And then I'll take the mats out and I'll try and clean up this floor best as possible, give the dash a good clean, and then prep these panels for painting. Now that that's all out, I'm going to take these mats out. Give it a good vac, clean the dash, then I'm going to put the drill attachment brush on and give this floor a real good scrub. Give all these plastics a good spray down. Let the multi-purpose cleaner really soak in. Whoa, lemony fresh. Got a little special, wasn't ruining me good microfiber cloth for the car. Oy. Solid start, like, this is minging. And when the last time this cab was cleaned, oh baby! It's absolutely rotten, like. Oh, these plastics are horrible. Probably should have put gloves on for this, really, shouldn't I? It's absolute rotter. Well, we've committed now, haven't we? Oh, the buttons on the CD player, well, the radio. I thought they were tinted. They were tinted with dirt. Oh, it's not so bad when it's your own dirt. This is probably 9 years of other people's dirt. It's not a camper without a bit of toilet roll in it, is it? Big glove box, that. In case of emergencies. Coming up bad though, to be fair. I know it's not an old van. It's not like a 20-year-old Transit that's been not touched since the day it was bought. Look at that. That is rotten. Right, so I've just cleaned all the dash and the carb. I ended up not plastic dipping it. I was going to plastic dip some of the grey panels, but when I took them off, cleaned all around them, and then cleaned them with Wonder Wipes, they came up fine. So I'm just going to leave them rather than messing with them. I'm still going to paint the door cards with plastic dip, just because they're a bit of a mess, so that'll look a bit better. And I've taken off these two trims, little pockets. So I'm going to spray them with plastic dip now, and then once we've got a bit of dry weather, hopefully, I'm going to spray the door cards. So I'll spray these now, leave them, give them a few coats, and then I'll refit them once I've sprayed the door cards as well with plastic dip. Right, I've got the drill brush on, so I've just left the floor mat to soak with the all-purpose cleaner, and I'm going to drill brush it and hopefully it'll come up nice and clean. So yeah, just wipe it down with a damp cloth. Sorry. And then I've got a dry, clean cloth. Just pick up the rest of the dirt. Oh wow, that's come up good. That has come up better than I expected it to. That's brand new, that. That genuinely looks like brand new. You can see the difference from the side I haven't cleaned to the side that has been cleaned. So the first of our goodies has arrived from Amazon. Got this reversing camera, because this is so long to reverse. The pickup's bad enough, but this is something else. So yeah, I went for a wireless one just to save running a wire from all the way from the front to the back. and I think I'm going to mount this on the dash. It's got this dash mount, or it's got a sucker to mount to your screen, or it's got a mount to mount where the rear view mirror was, but I think I'm going to mount this on the dashboard. Yeah, I think I'm going to mount it down here in the dash. So let's have a look at setting this up. This is just off Amazon. I think it was 50 quid. So if it's any good, I'll link it in the description. If it's not, I obviously won't bother. Just a little camera to mount on the back doors. And then the cigarette lighter plug. We've got this cigarette lighter there. So I think I'm going to mount the reversing camera like there, or maybe there. So yeah, let's get this. I'll get this screen mounted, even if it's just temporarily. And then you wire this camera just with these little like connection blocks, and you wire these to the back of the van to the reversing camera. We've got a little diagram here. It's fairly self-explanatory though, to be fair. So yeah, you've got your camera, your negative goes to the ground, which is just the body of the van in this case, and your power goes to your reversing light. There's also the option of doing a permanent live, so that it's on permanently, which might be handy. So I might do that, because the cigarette lighter plug, which is in my hand, like has an on-off switch that you just press. So when you're reversing, you can obviously just press that. It might be handy to be able to see in a little camera behind you. So yeah, I might use that and have it permanent live, switched on and off, because when you're parked up, it could be handy to be able to see what's behind you. Ooh. Right, we have a screen but no signal, as expected, because we obviously haven't wired this in. So let's go into the back, get this wired up. I'm not going to permanently install this now, because there's a bit of damage on the driver's side rear door that needs fixed, and I'm going to mount the camera on that one just as a little extra with hiding a bit of damage once that's repaired. So I'm going to do this temporarily. I'll probably just sticky pad it onto the back, just so I can reverse it and stuff, and use the camera on a temporary basis. So yeah, I'll get this temporarily installed, and then once I do the body work, which I'll probably show you in one of the next couple of videos, and once that's done, I'll then permanently get this wired in, and then that'll be good to go. I've just temporarily spliced them cables together for now, and yeah, like I say, it's going to be fit up there, but there's that dent that needs popping back out and stuff. Bit of body work done up there, and the camera mount in there. And then I'll run some conduit down here, down the door, and then the wires will run through that pre-existing rubber conduit into this rear pillar, up some conduit along here, and then I'll splice those together properly. I'll probably put some proper blocks on there, to be fair. And yeah, that'll be sorted. So there we have it. Like I say, I'll Took this wire away, probably put it into this trim. Hey. I'll probably put it like in through the trim so it's a bit neater, and then I'm just gonna leave that there for now, and then mount that somewhere slightly more permanently. I'm not sure what the best spot for it is, to be honest. You've got the on off switch, so turn it off, turn it on, comes on pretty quick. I'm just gonna test it to see what it's like, because I think it needs adjusting, but I obviously can't do that on my own. So one of the bits of plywood just fell on top of the bits that I plasti dipped, and it marked one of them. So it was dry enough to peel it off, because plasti dip is a peelable coating. So I peeled it off, and the solvent must have reacted with the black paint that had been sprayed across this, because these were basically painted black like that, but without any primer or anything on, and they've peeled off and now look as good as new again. So I'm going to try with this next one to do the same, and hopefully that'll just come up the same. So yeah, plasti dip, you can literally just peel it off. But this is the old paint. You can see it's just completely softened it. So a nice little mistake of the plywood knackering the finish actually turned out to be a benefit. So yeah, this is the paint, but it's really soft. So I get a wonder wipe. This one. I thought these had been painted because they were damaged, but you can see from cleaning them up, they're absolutely fine. So it might be changing my idea for the door cards. If I can get some solvent cleaner onto the paint bit and soften that paint up, I think it's just going to come straight off. I think these have just been sprayed straight on as well, no plastic primer or anything. Good as new. Stick them back on the doors. Sorted. I've just tried a bit of thinners on that, and that's going to clean off easy with thinners. This probably will as well. Yeah, I can feel it packing up. So yeah, I'll get that all cleaned off. That'll be sound then. You can see how well that is cleaned up. On the dashboard. I'm going to leave that video there for now. In the next one, I'm going to be fitting the sound deadening, which just arrived, and starting on the insulation. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.